tried to live my life in a way that, and then, during the divorce, they printed fucking horrible lies. Horrible, mean.
Like what? What were the lies?
I don't even want to give voice to it because then it goes, oh, they said this, they said that. Anything you read about that was bullshit. The truth was, we took our time, we made the decision. We didn't want to show the kind of, we grew apart. We had a marriage that didn't work. This happens. There's somebody I love and respect, but to whom I shouldn't be married any longer. And we said, you know what? We don't want ultimately, we tried because we had kids. And then we said, both of us felt like we don't want this to be the model that our kids see of marriage.
Ben Affleck has just revealed something that has shocked many of his fans. After years of staying silent, Ben is finally sharing some surprising secrets about his ex-wife, Jennifer Garner. Let's break down what these secrets are and how they've affected Ben and Jen over the years. We'll also talk about why they divorced and the challenges they faced that you might not have known about. So, let's dive in.
We did our best. Did we have moments of tension? Did we have disagreements over the custody? Was stuff difficult for us? Did we get angry? Yes. But fundamentally, it was always underpinned with a respect. I knew she was a good mom.
For a long time, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner seemed to have it all: love, success, and a beautiful family. To everyone watching, they looked like the perfect power couple, balancing their careers while supporting each other. Their red carpet appearances and dedication to their kids made them seem like a strong and stable pair in an industry where relationships often don't last. But as the saying goes, not everything that glitters is gold. Behind their flawless public image, their marriage was actually quite rocky. While the media portrayed them as the ideal duo, those close to them knew things weren't as perfect as they seemed. The pressure to maintain their image took a toll, hiding the cracks that had appeared early on. Their efforts to appear united in public only masked the real struggles they were facing, creating a facade that didn't reflect the reality of their relationship. Many would later see Ben and Jennifer's relationship as one of Hollywood's biggest illusions. Their story began in a bit of a messy way. When they first met, both were with other people. Jennifer was married to Scott Foley, and Ben was dating Jennifer Lopez. But when they worked together on Daredevil in 2002, rumors quickly started swirling in Hollywood about them. They jumped into a new relationship right after their previous ones ended, which raised some eyebrows. Their romance led to a quick engagement, and they got married in a private ceremony in 2005. However, moving so fast might have set the stage for future problems. The early days of their relationship were filled with the stress of transitioning from one high-profile romance to another, all while under the media's constant watch. For Ben, this time was especially difficult, as he was still dealing with his breakup with Jennifer Lopez, which had been widely publicized. Even though their love story started off sweet, there were signs that things weren't perfect. Friends noticed that Ben seemed really stressed, and the pressure of juggling a new relationship while navigating Hollywood was starting to weigh on him. These early struggles hinted at bigger problems that would come up later, like trying to find personal happiness while keeping up with professional demands. One big red flag was the disapproval from Ben's close friends, especially Matt Damon. Matt, who's been Ben's best buddy since they were kids, had concerns about the relationship from the start. He worried that Ben was rushing into something that might not be good for him, especially with all the emotional baggage he was carrying from his last relationship. But the tension didn't stop with Matt. Ben's friendship with director Kevin Smith, who had always been a close ally, also took a hit because of his relationship with Jennifer.
Your longtime friend Ben Affleck reunited with you.
Yeah.
Did you part on bad terms?
Honestly, we never had a blowout where it's like, I hate you. But friendship just seemed to go away. We just stopped talking. Last time I remember seeing him was at the Argo premiere at the DGA. And we were leaving and he was surrounded by people and I gave him a thumbs up.
Kevin had always been supportive of Ben, but as things got more serious with Jennifer, he noticed a change in his friend. Reports say that Jennifer's influence caused a rift between Ben and Kevin, as well as with other friends who felt Ben was pulling away from them. Jennifer's attempts to steer Ben away from what she saw as negative influences, though likely well-intentioned, definitely affected his friendships. Matt, who had always been a steady presence in Ben's life, found himself pushed aside as Ben and Jennifer's relationship took over. The close bond they shared started to weaken, leading to a difficult period of distance between them. For Ben, losing those friendships was a big deal. His relationships with Matt and Kevin had been crucial, providing support through the ups and downs of his career. As those connections faded, Ben started to feel more isolated, even though he seemed to be thriving on the outside. Jennifer's influence, combined with the pressure to maintain their public image, created a situation that ultimately contributed to their marriage falling apart. Looking back, the signs were there from the start. The rush into a new relationship, doubts from close friends, and the strain on long-term friendships all hinted at issues that were never fully addressed. While Ben and Jennifer might have looked like the perfect couple to the outside world, the reality was far more complicated.
Says he feels trapped in the marriage when he was with Jennifer Garner.
I started drinking alcohol because I was trapped. I was like, I can't leave because of my kids, but I'm not happy. What do I do? And what I did was drink a bottle of scotch and fall asleep on the couch, which turned out not to be the solution.
Damn, how does Jennifer Garner feel about that?
Because it makes her seem like she was so bad to be with.
Ben Affleck's personal struggles were well known to those who followed his life and career. One of the biggest problems was his long battle with gambling addiction, which caused a lot of tension in his marriage to Jennifer Garner. His love for high-stakes poker and trips to the casino often made headlines, with stories about his big wins and even bigger losses. What started as a fun hobby turned into a real strain on their relationship. The financial impact of his gambling was only part of the issue. The emotional toll on their marriage was even worse. Jennifer, who is usually steady and grounded, became increasingly worried about Ben's gambling habits. His unpredictable behavior and the effect on their finances led to many arguments and growing mistrust. Even though she tried to support him, it was hard for her to handle the fallout from his addiction, which only added to their existing problems. Ben Affleck also had a tough battle with alcoholism, which was a big challenge in his life. His drinking problem was well known in Hollywood, and he went to rehab several times. This put a lot of pressure on Jennifer Garner, who had to be both a supportive wife and a caretaker. Ben's drinking often caused unpredictable behavior, leaving Jennifer to pick up the pieces and keep things stable for their kids. Even when Ben tried to stay sober, he had frequent relapses that led to public incidents, drawing more media attention to their marriage. Jennifer stood by him through it all, even driving him to rehab in 2018 after they had already separated. But the strain on their relationship was obvious. Supporting a spouse with addiction took a huge emotional toll on her, and she was constantly worried about Ben and how it would affect their kids. The pressure of being the main caregiver while managing her own career became overwhelming, and it was clear their marriage was on shaky ground.
Well, look, my response to my children is the highest responsibility I have. So I'm not gonna do anything that's painful or destructive to them if I can help it. That being said, I know that my life affects them. I dropped my son off at school 2 days ago, and he's the only one who will kind of talk about it. He's 9 years old, and there's a bunch of the older boys out there doing some toy drive or something, and they heard him go, like, oh, Ben Affleck, Ben Affleck. And my kid looks at me and goes, hashtag welcome to my life, and gets out and goes into the, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, buddy, it's a pain in the ass. And he's gone, I've already inflicted that on them. Me and their mom are celebrities. And that's hard. Let's not bullshit each other, right? That's a fucking cross to bear. That's an albatross already.
At 52, Ben Affleck has finally spoken openly about the problems in his marriage to Jennifer Garner. He admitted that many issues were due to his own choices, such as his gambling, drinking, and relentless career ambitions. This was a significant moment for Ben as he recognized how his behavior impacted his family and the woman who always supported him. However, his confession also revealed a deeper issue. He realized that Jennifer's role in their marital problems was more complex than he initially thought. While Ben took responsibility for his actions, he also mentioned that Jennifer's need to control everything added to their tensions. Jennifer, often seen as the perfect wife and mother, felt immense pressure to maintain that image. Her attempts to manage their lives and maintain appearances only added to the strain on their relationship, making the situation more difficult for both of them. Ben Affleck's management of everything in their life might have unintentionally hurt their relationship. Fans first saw hints of their marriage troubles during Ben's 2013 Oscars speech for Argo. When he thanked Jennifer, he described their marriage as work, which surprised many and sparked rumors. What was meant to be a celebration turned into a discussion about their relationship. This was one of the few times they publicly acknowledged their issues. In 2017, Ben and Jennifer Garner ended their 10-year marriage. This decision wasn't sudden. It came after years of tension, partly due to Ben's struggles with his own issues. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner's marriage faced problems due to his personal struggles and their differing priorities. By the time they filed for divorce, they had been living apart for a while, with Jennifer mainly caring for their 3 kids. Ending their marriage was a big decision, showing they felt their issues were too difficult to resolve. What do you think about Ben and Jennifer's story? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more content. Thanks for watching.